What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Neg Entropy Chronicles. Now, I know there are a lot of people who are against critical race theory. I don't have no qualms with that, but I have an actual issue when you're not teaching American history correctly. Not just African American history, not just black people history, but we're talking about American history because black people are American history. So, let me show you why it's important that people are educated correctly. So let's not waste no more time, alright?
Yalsoa High School had a walkout today, and this Lilith girl had said this.
I am so glad that years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King, the first black man, ended slavery. Because if not, people would be whipped every day for thousands.
Yalsoa High School had a walkout today, and this Lilith girl had said this.
I am so glad that years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King, the first black man, ended slavery. Because if not, people would be whipped every day for thousands.
You know, I appreciate the passion. You know, obviously she feels some type of way about things not being taught correctly, but this is why you have to pay attention in class. And this is why it's important to, whether it's critical race theory or if it's just some type of information that's given proper context and knowledge to what is actually happening. I.e., there are books in Texas in certain school districts there where they're trying to make it sound as if enslaved individuals signed up for the job willingly, they weren't sold off, and they had a good working relationship with their quote-unquote masters. And if you sell this to the masses and the people who still remember the truth and educate people on the truth start to look crazy, whereas these type of individuals who are saying Martin Luther King, first black man who freed the slaves, I'm telling you, it is important to make sure the children are learning. And like I said, you could tell she was passionate about it, but you got to be correct in your passion. You know, you can't just be spewing off stuff that's totally incorrect, because then it just invalidates everything that you're saying, and you don't want that to happen. You know, so I'm not mad at the high school student, I'm more mad at the teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really messing up with these kids, man. You know, she really felt it though. She felt it, and I'm with it. But there is a problem when you are that passionate and that incorrect, talking about people being whipped every day. Godly, you know, slavery was abolished or emancipated, depending on the wording that you're going to run with, a little over 100 years ago. So, you know what I mean? Well, it's been a while, but what, 160 years now? I'm tired. That made me tired. My God. Sorry, 160 years. That's it. So that's two 80-year-old women growing old and dying back to back. But you're talking about a guy who helped push the civil rights movement, which was 1964 or 1965, depending on where you're at, that they actually agreed upon it, you know, because states don't always have to agree with federal. So, yeah, you know, she's a good ways off, you know, about 100 years, 98 years off, you know, so, you know, we just got to educate the kids. That's it. And for these people who are like, well, I don't care for critical race theory and all of that, it's not saying that your black kids are oppressed or saying that any race is oppressed. It's like, hey, this is the things that actually happened and are happening now. So let's get this in order so we can stop it. Nobody's talking about victim blaming and all of that, or trying to create victimization in the minds of the young kids. It's just, hey, you need to peep game on every level. Every person growing up in this country needs to peep game and stop it before it gets out of hand. That's just my theory on it. But let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.